Hello, friends. I welcome you to another learning workshop. This one is part of our focus series. And today I bring to you a three-step method. So, friends, this is basically a combination of a little bit of guided meditation coupled up with a method which will help you build your focus. And how we're going to do that is by making a note of our thoughts. This method is very effective when you practice it on a consistent basis because this is where you are rewiring your neural circuits, specifically the focal circuits in our brain, which help us to focus. So, this is like the technique that I'm about to share with you, is where you will be rewiring your mind to this particular technique, which in turn will help you build your focus, identify where exactly you get distracted. And with this identification, you also get to learn your pattern of thoughts, how they work, what sequence they are in. And then, once you're aware of this, what is it that you could do to really move out of your distracted mind? So let's get started. In this meditation, you would need a notepad and a pen so that once we finish this short meditation, you immediately make a note of all the instructions that I'm about to share with you during the meditation and after that. So have a pen and a paper handy so that you don't miss out on any details. Let's get started. Find yourself a place where you're not likely to be disturbed for the next 5 to 7 minutes. Sit in a comfortable posture. And we begin with taking 3 deep breaths. These 3 deep breaths, friend, are to help our body get into a relaxed state of mind. Because when we breathe in from our stomach, our parasympathetic nervous system gets activated and physically we move into a phase of rest and digest. This is something we really need to help build our focus circuits. So, if you're new to deep breathing, I would say not just three, you can even practice 4, 5, or 7 deep breaths and get yourself into a very deep, relaxed state of mind. Now, shift your focus from your breath to your mind. And as next step, you have to be still in stillness and close your eyes. The moment you close your eyes, you will find that there are multiple stories, thoughts, ideas, emotions, sensations, feelings cropping up, which is absolutely normal. But remember that closing our eyes help us build our focus muscles more effectively as beginners because we, by closing our eyes, shut down the external stimuli that can distract us from the environment. And the moment you close your eyes, your inward mind automatically starts to throw up the recent episodes, experiences, thoughts, stories to you. So what you're going to do now is, from being still, you now move into a neutral spectator kind of position. It's like as if you're watching a movie in front of you. Your movie are the various thoughts, emotions, all that are popping up in your head. Do not get carried away by any of the stories. Just notice whatever is coming up. You can even set a timer before the start of this meditation. And for the next 30 seconds, simply be in this state where you're simply noticing whatever is arising inside your mind. Just notice. Do not be judgmental and do not get carried away by any story. Simply notice. For some of you, you may have nothing coming up, which is equally normal and absolutely fine. Notice the silence or the blankness. Simply notice. Once you find that 30 seconds or a minute has gone past by and you have noticed good enough ideas, stories, thoughts, whatever has been cropping up, popping in and out, now slowly shift your attention from your thoughts to your breath and focus on taking deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Practice deep breathing for 3 to 5 times. Once you're done with this, slowly open your eyes and come back to the present moment. Now, friends, as you're back into the present moment, the pen and the paper or the notepad you have handy, make a note of all the thoughts you had as you were in a still state of mind. Just make a note. Create a table. The first column, you write your thoughts, ideas, stories, feelings, sensations, whatever came up. And if it was nothing, even that you make a note. Just write a blank state, neutral, silence. And once you've written down your ideas, your thoughts, all that came up, that popped up, create a column next to these thoughts and ideas and stories and title that column as whether it was from your past, your present, or your future. So give it a connection. Against each thought, right, it was from your past. Against each story, ideas, just write, was it from your past, your present, your future? So for each of it, all that you could think of in this 30 to 90 seconds that you were still, write down your thoughts and next to it, whether they were from your past, present, or future. Now, doing this and identifying where these thoughts were coming in from will help you understand your pattern of thoughts. So, this is not a practice that you will do only once, but maybe over a period of 2 to 3 weeks, where in a single week, you might choose 1, 2, or 3 times do this exercise, this meditation, where you set a timer for 30 seconds to begin with, or 50 seconds or 90 seconds. You get into a still mind with deep breathing in the beginning. Then you are making a note of your thoughts as silent, neutral spectator, not being judgmental. And then you close your meditation with another few deep breaths. And then you make a note of all that you had as your thoughts. And then next to it, you write whether they were from your present, your past, or your future. Doing this for a consistent basis of 2 to 3 weeks, you will realize when you connect the patterns, where exactly your thoughts coming from. Are you a person who lived more in your past? Are you someone who lived more in your future? Or are you someone who's more present in the now? That is the first insight you will gain when you connect your pattern of thoughts. Second, you will also get to learn what is that recurring thought that you keep having and it finds its place in every time you make a note. In your pattern, you will find that there would be some thoughts which are on a recurrent basis. So every time you close your eyes, you get that thought. That thought can tell you if there is something from your past or your present which is either unresolved, there could be grief, there could be rumination, there could be some emotional distress there, and or maybe some unresolved issue which is preoccupying your mind and is a biggest distraction. Third insight you would gain when you do this technique is when you know where exactly you are, which sphere of your life you are distracted, what is it that is keeping you occupied, what is it that is not, that is holding your focus back, also will hold the answer to a feasible solution. So this practice not only will help you focus better, but this is like a diagnosis, which will first give you insights about where exactly are you losing your focus to. And with the consistent practice and the patterns that you're connecting and the insights you gain, you're very likely to even find a feasible solution to your distraction. So practice it and let me know if you need more help on that. Thank you.